Welcome back to my channel. I'm Shadrika, success and mindset coach. I coach entrepreneur and career women to activate their mindset, accelerate in their life, and achieve their goals. Today's video is all about how to activate your mindset. So we're going to go into detail about what that actually means. So activating your mindset is about tapping into your inner strength, your inner confidence. Our mind, actually, subconscious mind, keeps track of everything that has happened to us in our life up to this point, the point wherever you are. It keeps track of experiences, conversations, thoughts, emotions, all those juicy things that our conscious mind isn't aware of. So our subconscious mind keeps it on a timeline in like order of the events that have happened to us. And there is a technique called time technique that actually brings out this timeline from your subconscious mind so that you can pinpoint where you felt a negative emotion, and that negative emotion that you're carrying along with you, which more than likely that emotion happened when you were younger. So you could have been a child, maybe early teenage years, somewhere around there. And most of us don't even know that we are carrying this negative emotion because it's so buried down deep in our subconscious mind. But our subconscious mind never forgets. So anytime you are placed in a situation where it's uncomfortable for you, or it might trigger an emotion or response or something, your subconscious mind is going to bring it up in your body's response or in your thoughts, like, or what you say, because it just wants to protect us. That's all it's trying to do, is just protect us. It feels that we are uncomfortable in a situation. So it remembers when you first had that uncomfortable experience in a similar situation, and how you responded then is how you're going to respond now. Because if you haven't addressed or even found where that emotion, that negative emotion is coming from, then it's still buried down there, and it's going to just keep coming up and keep coming up until you actually address it, acknowledge it, and release it. So that's basically what activating our mindset is. It's going in and finding those negative or limiting beliefs that we've experienced, and learning to release them so that they don't hold us back from achieving the goals that we want to achieve in our business or in our career. So a story with that is my belief, or my limiting beliefs were with money, was actually a negative thought that I saw like growing up with my parents, because my mom was more of a hoarder with money. She actually would pay all her bills, pay them on time, and even though she would have money left over, she would not want to spend it because she wanted to save it for a rainy day or in case something happened. So in the back of her mind, it was always like a worry, like, oh, I gotta have money saved somewhere, like in my bank, to make sure that I have enough for just in case something bad happens. My dad, on the other hand, was a spender. He would spend the money as soon as he got it. So that would result in, things getting cut off sometimes. And then my mom, rainy day stash, pile, whatever, would come in, do what she had to do. And because I saw those two extremes, my mom saving money, make sure everything was paid, but never actually spent money on herself like that. Because if she would spend money on herself, but it would be like here and there, like small things, and then she would kind of like say, oh, maybe I shouldn't buy this, and things like that. And my dad, on the way opposite end, would buy it if he wanted it because he saw it and he liked it, and it didn't matter any of the other consequences. So growing up with those experiences, my subconscious mind, when it comes to money, believes that we have to hold on to it. Like, I can't let go of it. I can only pay bills and then just hold on to the rest of it, because if I don't, then I won't be able to afford this bill next month, just in case something happens. I want to make sure I have everything saved and in its proper place, and nothing can be out of array or anything like that. So it was hard, like, investing in things, even though I could see it in my conscious mind that it was an investment. My subconscious mind would not allow me to actually feel that it was an investment. It felt more like, oh, I'm just spending it, or I'm just blowing it, because it would be like a large purchase sometimes, like investing in coaching. I spent, thousands of dollars to get the training and go through my personal development when I was ready. But my subconscious mind kept telling me, oh, you shouldn't do this. What if we do this and then, we fail? And now what? Now you just spent money. So I actually had to go back on my timeline. So when I was learning the techniques, we did it on, in the class, we did it on each other. And I saw like actual picture of the moment when my body felt the negative emotion around money. And I had to learn to process it and understand that my subconscious mind was just trying to protect me in that moment. And I had to learn to release it in order to actually progress forward. So once I learned to release that negative emotion, things started picking up, and my relationship with money is changing. It's not like an overnight thing. It's not something that you can just change like right away when it comes to your subconscious mind and like the relationships that you have with money, because it took you years to set those beliefs in. So it's going to take, some time to reprogram the way that you think around certain situations and, for instance, with money. So this was probably 2 years ago, and my relationship with money has gotten a lot better, because now I do see money as more of like an abundance thing. So that's another topic that it kind of relates to, because with my parents, even though they were on separate ends of like how they thought or their relationship with money, the underlying thought is still scarcity, because my mom is holding on to money, so she feels like she's not going to get more of it. That's a scarcity belief. My dad spent the money because he was living for the moment and didn't think that he was going to get it again. That's a scarcity belief. So having this scarcity mindset when it comes to money, or even if you want to relate it to a different situation, you're living in almost this state of fear that you get the money and you're not going to get more of it, or you get the money and it's not enough of it, or you get the money and you don't know what to do with it, so you're afraid that you're going to blow it. So in order to change that belief or thought into something more positive, which will be abundance, you really have to get to the underlying reason to why you're feeling this fear or this scarcity thought when it comes to money. So, are there any beliefs that are holding you back from activating your mindset, tapping into your inner strength, tapping into your inner confidence? I would love to hear them down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video and also hit the follow button so that you can get more tips from me, your coach. See you in the next one.